Joining today for the Better Business Bureau, we've got Tiffany Schultz here. Tiffany, welcome back to the show. How are you doing today?
I'm great. Thanks for having me today.
Thank you for coming back. And today we're talking about how to spot and avoid identity theft. And you're thinking to yourself, Jeremy, Tiffany, you guys have talked about this before, right? Well, yeah, we probably have, but still happening. There's still scammers out there. There's still things happening every day. And as Tiffany has told you over and over and over again, scammers adjust. They keep adjusting their tactics. And we are all so busy all the time. We forget to do things that put us in jeopardy of identity theft. So today you're going to break it all down for us. Plus, tell us about a great opportunity to get rid of things so identity theft doesn't happen to you. So take it. Where do we go from there? Identity theft.
Scams are designed to steal your money or your personal information or both. And when they steal your personal information, they're not scamming you today. They're going to steal your information to scam you down the road for your money down the road. So it's important to keep both your financial information and your personal information close to you and dispose of it properly, whether it's digital or it's in paper format, so that you don't get your identity stolen. Because once you get your identity stolen, it's really hard to get out from underneath it. So we have some tips on how you can protect your identity and how to dispose of those documents.
Well, let's start with spotting scams in general here. Where would be some areas that we would want to watch for when it comes to scams?
You want to watch out for those unsolicited phone calls. If you have not made a phone call to the organization that's calling you and they're calling you for financial information, such as your bank account information, your credit card information, maybe it's somebody who is impostoring Social Security and they're reaching out to you for your Social Security number because they need to verify it in some way, shape, or form, or they're reaching out to you to offer you medical equipment and they want your Medicare number. Those are all things that you should watch for, emails included, text messages. Scammers like text. Scammers also like social media messages. If it's unsolicited, the red flag should go up that this may not be legitimate.
And then another one that you've told us again and again and again, and I hope people are checking it, but doing your credit report. And a lot of banks offer that to you. Credit cards are even gotten on board with saying, hey, we're going to help you check that because we want to protect our company as much as you need to protect yours.
You don't need to go to the bank anymore to pull your annual credit report. There's a great site that you can go to. It's legitimate. It's called annualcreditreport.com. I'm going to repeat that again, annualcreditreport.com. You can pull a weekly report from all three reporting agencies to see exactly what's on your credit. You should go through that report. Now, you don't need to pull it once a week, but it's a great idea to monitor your credit at least every 3 to 4 months to see what's on it. Go through that report, see what's on it. If there's something that shouldn't be on it, you want to go ahead and get that taken care of, because scammers prey on opening credit in your name, and you may not find out about it otherwise, unless if you go and try to open a loan and you're denied credit. You don't know why you'd be denied credit. But if you catch that right away, there's less opportunity for the scammer to take advantage of opening credit in your name.
Yeah. And like I said, if you're not checking for it, it can happen like that. And once that door is open, it's going to be hard to get that door closed, and especially trying to get things back to it's just going to be difficult. So great information there. Turning our attention to the what I'm going to call the paper trail of the other side of our important documents and stuff and protecting yourself. It starts with not sharing personal information, and that doesn't matter. That can be anybody. So we focus on scammers and all of that, but you don't want to make it accessible for people either.
If somebody calls you, you always want to ask why they're asking for that personal information. If you go to a place of business, maybe even a school, and they're asking you for your driver's license and they want to scan it into a machine, why are they asking for it? But if even in your own home, you want to make sure that those personal documents are not laying out. So often we have friends come over, we have family members come over, we're even hiring contractors to come into our home. Make sure that those personal documents with your personal information, your financial information are tucked away somewhere safe, either somewhere that's out of sight, out of mind, or locked into a safe.
Yeah, it's good to not have that out because you just never know. Or if even somebody broke into your house, or something unfortunate like that were to happen, they pulled away with something that was important. Now you've got yourself exposed, so it's not going to help you at all. Securing your personal documents, you kind of talked a little bit about that. But if you were going to pick some things that you should put away, so to speak, in a safe or something, where would you start?
Your social security card, you should never carry that in your wallet with you. There's very few places that are ever going to ask you for that information. Go ahead and tuck that away. You also want to make sure that your credit cards, your credit card statements, your bank statements, always take a look and see what's on those statements too, your bank statement, your credit card statement, because scammers like to start with small amounts. And if you look at your statement, you might say, oh, that looks about right. Don't just look at your balance. Go through each individual line item to see exactly what's there. Also, your Medicare card, you want to tuck that away too. So anything that has important financial information on or important personal information on, you want to make sure that it's in a secure place.
And finally, using a strong password is part of this deal too. When's the last time you changed out your passwords and made sure you're don't have everything the same going down the line, because that could put yourself into some serious risk.
Just as you secure your paper documents, you also want to secure your online life. Think about everything that we do online. We bank online, we pay credit cards online, we even look up our annual credit report online. You want to make sure that your passwords are long and strong. They should include upper and lowercase letters, special symbols. Even a passphrase would be a good idea versus a password. So you might say, Tiffany's computer in my living room, and then follow it by a bunch of upper and lowercase letters, special symbols, and make sure that your passwords are not the same across multiple platforms. Because if scammers can get into one, there's a really good chance that they can get into another account of yours using the same password that they were successful on another platform. So super important to change those passwords out every 90 days if you can, and keep them long and strong.
All right, you have a fun event coming up here that's going to help us avoid some of this identity theft, and it's a free shred event. Tell us about this.
BBB is partnering with Summit Credit Union on Saturday, September 24th from 8:30 to 11. We'll be at the Summit Credit Union headquarters in Cottage Grove, right along the interstate, that big, beautiful building. And we invite you to bring up to 3 bags or boxes of shreddable personal material. And we are working with our partners at Pelletieri. We will shred those documents for you for free. You'll get to see me out there and some of our partners with Summit Credit Union.
Oh my gosh, I could actually get an autograph from Tiffany Schultz, Better Business Bureau.
You can, but not sure I'm much of a celebrity here, Jeremy.
You're a celebrity on this show, darn it. So you've got everything we need here. Tiffany, thank you so much for the great information. A lot of stuff talked about here today. If folks want to learn more about the shred event, about protecting your identity, scams to look for, where would you suggest they go?
All of this information can be found on bbb.org.
She says that she's not famous, but I think she is here. You're an all-star on the show. We appreciate your time, Tiffany.
Thanks for having me.